Hello students, I am your assistant teacher. Now we will do the revision of the books because now your annual exam time is coming closer. So from today I am starting a revision from chapter 1, mapping the earth. Okay, all of you ready? See here. Mapping the earth. In this lesson we have already learned about the globe and its various features and maps and the differences between the various types of maps and globes. Even we have already learned about the elements of a map and comparing of globes and map and advantages and disadvantages. So now, but in summary I will explain you little bit how much you will learn. Okay, what is a globe? A globe is a model or representation of the globe is a model or representation of the earth. Okay, and a map is a representation of the earth or a part of it on a flat surface. It is the difference. A globe is a model of the earth and a map is a representation of the earth on a flat surface. Okay, clear to it this much all of you? It spins, the globe is spins around an axis, allowing us to see the different continents and oceans. When we spin the globe, we able to study about the oceans and continents. Okay, you know how many continents and how many oceans are there? Yes, there are 7 continents and 5 oceans. There are 7 continents and 5 oceans. Okay, whenever we can able to study globe, with the help of globe we can able to study about the earth. Okay, but if we want to take it out with us, it is not possible to take a globe with us anywhere. So that's why inventions have discovered the map. A map is a representative of the earth. Okay, it is very easy to carry around and quick convenient reference for people in a flat. In a globe you can be able to study only half of the portions, but in a map you can able to study whole parts of the earth at a glance, at a once time, because it is done on a flat surface. Okay, in map there are various types of maps are there. Political map, physical map. We have learned already various types of map. What? Political map, physical map, road map and thematic maps. Okay, first I will going to explain you political map. What is political map? Political map is used to show the locations and boundaries of different countries, and also we can able to study the states and capital that within the countries. And in next is what? Second, physical map. Or physical map means, a physical map shows the landforms or physical features of an area. In physical map we can able to study about the physical features and landforms at a particular area, such as mountain, river, sea, plants and deserts. Okay, clear to all of you? Now third is what? Road map. In road map help us the road connected places and thus help us travel from one place to another place. With the help of road map we can know about the road which are connected to which road, and by this we can be easily able to travel anywhere from one place to another. In city there is also a city map. In city map always indicates a landmarks. It always indicates a landmarks in a city, and with the help of that landmarks we can able to reach the particular place. So that's why we are using road map. Now next, fourth one is thematic map. Thematic map is focus on certain features or characters. Thematic map is used to focus on certain features or characteristics of an area, at a particular area. For example, where the vegetation and the climate or the crops grown in area. In which area, in which particular area the vegetations are grown, what is the climate of the particular area, and which type of crops are grown in a different regions and different areas. All these are we can able to know with the help of thematic maps. With the help of thematic maps. By this, in the map we have many elements of a map. In element of a map there are 4 categories: title, orientation, symbols and keys, scales. Okay, these 4 categories are there in elements of a map. First, title. It help us, it tells you which area is covered by the map and what type of map it is. Title is you help us what that the title explain that what type of map it is and which type of area is covered by this map. We can able to know with the help of the title on a map. Second is orientation. It tells you which tells you where the 4 cardinal directions are on the map. Orientation, with the help of orientation we can able to know about the main 4 cardinal directions on a map. Always whenever the maps are start on the top side, it always starts from the top, that is north, and bottom, that is south. Okay, next is symbols and key. A symbol is a picture or sign used in a map to represent something from the real world. A symbol is a picture or sign. Symbol का use हम किस लिए करते हैं? We are using symbol as a picture or as a sign to indicate something in the world, represent in the world. If we want a single thing, want to know, we use a different types of symbols or different type picture. Even we are using colors, different colors also to indicate a different types of things having in the world. The key or legend explains what is symbols, and that key or legend explains and stands for that each and every symbols are indicate what things that each and every symbols are indicating. With the help of that each symbols and keys, we can able to know about the things that what they are want to say or what they are want to indicate. Okay, now next is scale. Scale is the relationship or ratio between distance on a map and the corresponding distance on the ground. Scale is used have a very good relationships between distance on a map and the corresponding distance on the ground. In a map we cannot show the real actual distance, but with some help of measurement we can able to measure it, and by this indication we can easily measure the distance on the ground. For this we are using the scale. Okay, that much. All of you clear this much, beta? Fine. So for example I am giving you, suppose in map it's given 1:100, it means in ground equal to 1 centimeter on map, and it is equals 1 meter on the ground. If a map has a scale of 1:1 lakh, it means 1 centimeter on map and it's equal to 1 kilometer on the ground. By this we can easily measure the maps and we can easily understand the distance between a map and a ground. Many maps show the scales as a line with distance marked on it. This type of distance whatever marked on it is known as a graphic or linear scale. What type of this called? Graphic or linear scale. Each divisions on this line represents a particular distance on the ground. Each and every divisions what represent? They represent a particular distance. What distance is having on the ground. With the help of scale we can easily measure it and we can know the particular distance on the ground. Thus a map has its own language consisting of scale. By this only scale has its own language, they having their own symbols and colors, and also they can be able to how to read and understood the elements. They also help us to read and understand the elements thoroughly. Okay, now I will tell you the difference between globes and map. See here, a globe is a spherical representation of the earth. It is a model of the earth, but a map is a representation of the earth on a flat surface. A globe shows us the features of the earth as they really are. Globe always shows the actual features of the earth, but map often changes the shape of the features and landmarks. But map does not show the actual or real features. It's often change. There must be a change because it's drawn on a flat surface. A globe shows us only a part of the earth at a time. In globe, whenever we want to study anything, we can't be able to study a whole globe at a time. We can only have only a part of each part of the earth at a time. But a map can show us the entire surface of the earth at a glance. But in map, we can able to understood or we can able to study entire surface of the earth at a time. A globe is difficult to carry around. If we want a globe to carry with us anywhere we are going, it's not possible. It is impossible. But if we want to carry a map, it can be very easy to carry to take afar from us anywhere, any places. A globe cannot show features of the earth in great detail. In globe, we cannot able to know the features of the earth in detail. But in map, we have many numbers of details because with the help of what? Is scale. With the help of scale, depend on scale, we can easily know many numbers of details in a map. But a globe never be show the features of the earth in a great detail. By this chapter is over. I am also sending you the exercise video also, so please learn all the exercises and be prepared for the examination. Okay, bye.